In this lesson, we're going to look at operations and expressions. We'll review the operations that are used most commonly in math, and we'll go over what expressions are, as well as what it means to simplify an expression. There are four main operations that we use in math, and you've probably been using them for quite some time now. They include addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. There are a few other operations, but these are the four most common ones that we will see. Next, let's talk about what an expression is. Now, when you hear the word expression, it might be used in a lot of different ways. For example, we can talk about someone's facial expression. Their facial expression shows or expresses how they may feel or think about something. They may smile to have a happy expression, or frown to show a sad or an upset expression. Well, in math, a mathematical expression is a mathematical idea that's represented with symbols. Those symbols may include numbers, operations, like we just talked about, addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division, and it can also include variables, which are represented with letters. So here's an example, 2 plus 5. Now, you've seen problems like this many times, but you may not have thought of it as being a type of mathematical expression. But it does represent a mathematical idea. We're taking 2 of something and adding 5 more to it. We can also mix numbers and variables together to form an expression. So with this one, we have 3y, which, even though we don't see a symbol there, it represents multiplication. So the 3 and y are being multiplied together. And then we can also have different variables combined together in an expression. Here we have x divided by y. But what we can see in all of these examples is that we have at least 2 different things, whether they're numbers or variables, and they're placed together using some type of operation, whether it's addition, multiplication, or division. Now we're going to talk about what it means to simplify an expression. Have you ever had a friend that tells really long stories, and they go on and on and on, and you just want to say, hey, can you hurry up and just give me the simplified version of the story? Well, it's kind of like that in math sometimes too. Sometimes we have really big, long expressions showing many different numbers and variables and operations, but we really just want to simplify it and make it easier to understand. So when we're simplifying expressions, we're going to write the expression in the shortest or most efficient way. The result represents the same value as the original expression. So we haven't changed what the expression represents, we're just representing it in a more shorter or more efficient way. Okay, and performing the operations that are shown in the expression will help us to simplify it. Okay, so here's an example that we looked at before, 2 plus 5. Now we know that 2 plus 5 is really just equal to 7, but what we're doing is simplifying that expression. We're performing the operation by adding the 2 and 5 together. Now our result is just one number, 7. So our original expression had 2 numbers in it, the 2 and 5, but once we performed that addition operation, we were able to simplify it to just 7.